What you put into your mind makes a difference. I firmly believe that the average person pays more attention to what they put into a trash can than what they put into their mind. Horror movies are one of the most popular genres. Did you know that? And yet, those images make an impact. They stay with you. I got sucked into one just unexpectedly because I didn't do my due diligence. There was a movie that came out several years ago called The Green Mile. Anybody see The Green Mile? If you didn't, don't, okay? Cindy loves The Green Mile. No, it's not that the overall theme was an issue, but it starred Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, pretty good actor. It sounded like a nice story. What I didn't notice was it was based on a Stephen King novel. And Stephen King, at any rate, in the middle of the movie, there was a horrific image, a graphic image of a botched electrocution. And I wish that image hadn't gotten in my mind. I'm stuck. Songs with demeaning lyrics are very popular, widely purchased, but those names, those lyrics affect us adversely. Alkalinity, acidity, I mentioned, is determined to a great degree by the nature of our thoughts and our emotions. And no amount of dietary supplementation will reverse that. I want to look at something. It's been termed data sphere. There are two data spheres that we get information from. There's an external data sphere. That's what we hear from friends, from family, from teachers. We hear it from government making proclamation. We hear it when we go to whatever religious institution we're affiliated with. We get it when we're on the internet and reading things. We get it from magazines, newspapers, broadcast media. All of that is external input. That's the external data sphere. But we also have an internal data sphere. It's what we're talking to ourselves about. So the internal data sphere may say, I'm an idiot. I did that again. Or it may say, I'm controlled by circumstances beyond my control. Now, the economy's crashing. There's nothing I can do about it. Woe is me. I can't do anything right. But on the other hand, we could say, yeah, that was a stupid thing to do, but that's not me. I'm intelligent. I won't make that same mistake again. I control how I react to the circumstances that surround me. I can make wise choices in life, so I can be putting positive input into my internal data sphere, and I control that. I don't control the external data sphere other than deciding what I'm going to listen to and not listen to. Let's think about the message below the surface from that external data sphere. I read something in the Merriam-Webster's New Collegiate Dictionary that changed my life forever. I looked at, I don't even remember what the reason was, but I happened to look up the term muse, and it is defined as to be involved in deep thought. And when you put the little word "a" in front of another word, it means without. So to be amused is to be without deep thought. Now, the dictionary, I went and looked up amused. I thought, that's interesting. I wonder what the dictionary says about that. This is what it said: to divert one's attention so as to deceive. Aha! I have never looked at cartoons the same way again. When I am going to an amusement situation, I'm saying, what's the message behind the surface? So let's look at something. What's the message here? Don't forget to come back every 10 years for updates. Times change, you know. What's the message?
The 10 Commandments are out of date. It's just true.
Yeah, 10 Commandments are out of date. Values are relative. These things are no longer valid. It's a very powerful message, but if I just glance at that cartoon and chuckle and let it into my internal data sphere without criticism, it's going to have an effect.